Gig Sluts TV, we are here today with a very special guest. We've got new R&B superstar. It's Kieran Alleyne. How you doing today?
Yeah, man, very good. Yourself?
Yeah, all good from me. Now, this guy, if you don't know him yet, this guy is 19 years old, and he's unbelievable. You heard it from me, and you can trust my word, because, I know what I'm talking about. He is unbelievable. His EP, Breaking Good, is out now, and it's a 6-track EP that is 100% worth getting. Check it out. 5-track. Oh, maybe I got a special version.
Okay.
A track you didn't even know you recorded.
Yeah, you probably have a bonus track somewhere. Probably not even my voice, just someone else.
It could be. Maybe I just made a song up that I sang to myself. There you go. So I've added a track to the EP. So our joint EP comes out soon. So check that out. But no, Breaking Good. Tell me a bit about the thoughts behind the name for the EP.
Well, it's actually kind of a funny story. Basically, I was basically really into Breaking Bad at the time. I was watching the whole box set because, it's an amazing show.
Yeah.
And I was just sitting there, I was just like going through names, and I was just trying to play off Breaking Bad, and then I was like, why don't I just flip it a little bit? And literally Breaking Good came around, and it stuck, so there wasn't a deep thought behind it, but it was just kind of what I was doing at the time. Yeah. And it was like, yes, it just sticks and sounds good as well. So yeah, that's literally how we came up with it, and everyone else seemed to like it as well.
Yeah, I think it's a great name for an EP, and if it's inspired from Breaking Bad, it can't be wrong, because it's an amazing show, like you say. 100%. So of the 5 tracks that are on there, not 6, have you got a particular favourite?
I think my favourite has to be Waterfalls, just because it's more of a slower vibe, and you get to kind of really hear my voice. Because obviously the other tracks are more of like a turn-up type of track than trying to show off my full range and what I'm doing. So with Waterfalls, you get to hear the falsetto, the low parts of my voice, and also different harmonies and stuff that I put in place as well. So that would be my personal favourite. But I have heard that Throw It Back and Comfortable are the 2 favourites from other people at the minute.
Okay. I was going to say Waterfalls and Comfortable.
Okay.
Well, my 2. So I can see what you're saying with that one.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, so tell me really how you got DJ Mustard involved, because when I saw that I thought, check this guy out, DJ Mustard. DJ Mustard is the producer right now, the only producer that matters right now. Yeah, so how did you get him involved?
Well, basically it was kind of he's done amazing things, and he knows my label and people that I've been working with, and it was kind of my people hit his people, and it just got put together. We hung out at the Staples Center in LA, and we went to a basketball game, and he was there as well, and we got talking, and that kind of solidified everything together. Yeah. And it was like, cool, let's do this. And from that, he's now keen to work on the project further down the line as well, not just now. So that's a bit of an exclusive.
Oh, you heard it here first.
So yeah, 100%. He's ready to do some more stuff as well after the EP, and kind of just keep going as well.
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. And in terms of the sort of comparisons that I've been hearing to Chris Brown, which is kind of what everybody's saying, how do you react to that? Is that something that you feel is justified? Do you agree with that? Sort of, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, to be compared to anybody of that standard, Chris Brown is an international megastar. He can sell out arenas, sell out shows. His music goes everywhere. So to have that comparison is not a bad thing in my eyes. Yeah. Obviously, I never set out to be like Chris. I've not gone, okay, Chris does this style, I'm going to try and steal a bit of that. It's not been the case. It's just been, we have a very similar taste. We both dance. We're both mixed race. We both kind of do the same thing, just out of coincidence, really. So, but in my eyes, to be compared to him is not a bad thing at all. I could think of worse things to be compared to.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah. But hopefully I can kind of make my own lane, because coming from the UK, we'll give it that kind of different spin than just being, okay, he's US, he's exactly like Chris, he's trying to steal his thing. I can hopefully just path my own way through.
Yeah. Well, I've heard that someone who's influenced you a lot is Justin Timberlake. Would you say he's the sort of main influence behind how you perform the kind of music that you do, or is there other artists who have had more of an influence?
Well, there's been a few artists that have definitely inspired me to get into music, but for me, Justin Timberlake, I didn't dance when I was younger. I did a little two-step and a little bob from side to side. That was me. Like, but I watched him do, I think it's the Future Sex Love Sounds tour on DVD.
Yeah.
And from that, I was like, everything that he just did, I want to be able to do. And from that, I started dancing, going to dance classes, trying to, you know, build up my performance as like a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So like he definitely helped me get into that type of world. But obviously I had influences from Michael, Stevie, Usher as well, like vocally.
Yeah.
He's incredible. And just a lot of people kind of helped me find who I am by just picking up little things that every person does. Like I had no falsetto as well when I was younger, but I sat around singing Climax all the time, just trying to get that high bit in my voice. It's like, but you know, that kind of, it just all helped me find me, really.
Yeah. And I mean, you started off, one of the first things you did was performing Thriller as the king himself, the king of pop, Michael Jackson. Did that that must have shaped your music and how you perform, because that role itself is so huge. Yeah. And Thriller is, you know, worldwide famous. Uh-huh. So how did appearing in that, because was that the first thing you'd ever done, or had you done stuff before that?
I've done little things, like I'd done some shows back in my hometown Leicester, and like stuff around the Midlands, but nothing on a scale that gets my face out there, really.
Yeah.
But it was kind of interesting because all my childhood I was set on being an NBA basketball player.
Oh, really?
I was like, I'm going to be a basketball player.
Which team?
See, I wanted to play for Chicago because of Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
Everyone was like, yep, I'm going to be the next Jordan. So that was me. But the moment I had got onto the stage for the first time, I literally quit basketball there and then.
Wow.
Like, I said, no, I don't even need to go back. Like, this is what I want to do. Just the buzz and the feeling that I had when I went on stage, like nothing ever can live up to what that moment made me feel like.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to feel this for the rest of my life. So from that, it just went, okay, you're now going to be an artist. Whatever you need to do to get there, you'll do.
That's what you've got to do.
So that definitely shaped like where I want to go on my path as well.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, if you can emulate even half of what Michael Jackson achieved, you'll be a huge success. So yeah, I think we can safely say that, definitely. So obviously it's only March. The EP has just come out. Yep. What else can we expect from you in 2015?
Well, I will have another single coming out later on in the year. I'll be working towards my album as well. Okay. I'll be doing a lot of shows, hopefully touring, a lot of like radio stuff. But my Comfortable video's up now as well, so that's on YouTube.
Yeah, check that out.
So yeah, make sure you go show some people. And just kind of doing more stuff, trying to get my face out there. But everything that people need to know will be on my social medias. Okay, yeah. And where can people follow you? Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything's all the same. It's Kieran Alleyne, Kieran and then Alleyne. Awesome. So Kieran Alleyne, check him out. Like I said, top singer, and he's going to be huge this year, so keep your eyes peeled for him.